The vicious daughter-in-law beats her mother. She even chained her mother-in-law to a tree to watch the gate. After 3 days and nights of starvation, just stole a little bit of dog food. She was beaten again by her daughter-in-law. When she couldn't stand it anymore, she just complained a little, but she was beaten by her daughter-in-law, who was inhuman. She fainted to death, but the woman didn't care about the old man's life. It turns out that the old man's son is away on war. He led his soldiers to fight for 10 years. He finally pacified the war. He was ready to go home to visit his parents. He thought his wife was taking good care of his parents, but he didn't realize that his mother was abused by his daughter-in-law every day. Even the money he sent home for his father's treatment, the daughter-in-law took it all for herself, and with no money to pay for her husband's treatment, the mother could only kneel on the floor, praying for the doctor, for the sake of her son, who was fighting on the front line, to save her husband. But the doctor told him, this hospital is owned by a rich young man. He didn't dare disobey orders to help them, but he was kind enough to use his connections. He contacted another hospital. He told the woman to take her husband there for a try. The woman thanked the doctor. Unexpectedly, as soon as they walked out of the hospital, they were blocked by her daughter-in-law. Then she slapped the woman on the face. She blamed them for not staying at home and taking care of them. The mother-in-law hurriedly said she had done all the housework. She came to the hospital to see her husband, and rich man has cut off all the resources of her husband, so she was ready to take her husband to the hospital. But the second-generation rich man said, in order to transfer her to another hospital, she had to settle all the medical bills she owed. All the medical bills owed before. The daughter-in-law also said they would pay the medical bills themselves. The father-in-law was furious. He yelled at his daughter-in-law for being shameless. Unexpectedly, this angered the daughter-in-law. He ordered the 2 old men to the car to teach them a lesson. The daughter-in-law kept honking the horn to deafen them. Now she yelled at her daughter-in-law. The daughter-in-law was furious, so she had her eyes taken out. Just then their son came back and saw this. They were about to pay a terrible price for their behavior.